So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do something that will release the flexor retinaculum so that any carpal tunnel symptoms will be relieved. Okay? I want you to take your thumb and your pinky, bring them toward one another with mild compression down toward the palm. Now we're going to hold this about 20 seconds. You keep holding. I'm going to let go and I'm going to repeat so that you can see it again. Using my left hand, I'm taking my thumb and my pinky, moving them toward one another, and then compressing slightly toward the palm. We're going to hold that for about 20 seconds. This is going to help release the opponent's muscles, as well as the flexor retinaculum, and help open up that carpal tunnel. I'm going to release that. I'm going to go in with my opposite thumb and I'm just going to palpate my palm just to get a sense of the tension. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to release the carpal bones below the thumb. Now, in many cases, you'll find that people's hands are kind of rounded like this. So the thumb is coming in toward the palm. And we're going to work with that particular dynamic. So I want you to come down here to the carpal bones just below the thumb, find those bones, and move them toward the palm. So I'm using my left thumb, and I'm moving those carpal bones toward the palm of the hand. And again, we're just going to hold this for about 20 seconds. Now what we've done here is if those carpal bones are already moved toward the palm, we're duplicating that pattern. So we're moving toward the palm even more. In that 20 seconds, we really get the nervous system engaged. That's going to help the joints and the ligaments in those carpal bones and those intercarpal joints be able to release and allow those carpal bones to go back to a more neutral position so that the hand can be open.
And now we're going to switch to the half roll. The first one we're going to do is actual balancing. You're going to stand on both feet. You can use a chair or the roll to get up. And you want to just balance on top. Once you're here, you can do things like raising your arms up, into the side, put more weight onto one side. If you can do it, you can try to lift one leg. Hold it up for longer if you can. Actually do yoga and come into a tree pose and back to center. Changing foot positions, bringing them closer, further apart, will change your balance on the half roll.
Squeeze those glutes, exhale into our back bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale into our forward fold. And let's step back with the right foot into a lunge. And let's drop that back knee down to the mat, release the top of the foot, and bring both hands to the inside of the thigh. Again, we want to check and make sure the ankle is underneath or in front of the knee. Our chest is lifted. And just let those hips sink down to the mat. Press your hips back, extend the left leg, lift those left toes up to the sky. Press the left hip behind you and reach your chest towards your knees. Press forward into the lunge, letting the hips sink.
And bring it forward. You're just holding the stretches about 5 counts. It's actually, the technique I'm using is an Aaron Mathis technique called active isolated stretching. You hold each count, you get an active movement, bring it back and hold for 5, 4 and 5, and bring it forward. The next one, we're actually going to keep the arms in the same position, but you're going to really rotate the shoulders, doing a figure 8 around through your back. Reverse direction, bringing it up over the head, bringing it down around the back and up. Reverse direction, keeping those shoulders away from the ears, bringing it all the way down, a nice easy stretch. You want to repeat this about 5 times each direction.
Now we're going to grab a bolster like this. We can use a rolled up blanket. You could also use the support from your massage table if that's what you have at home. Staying on our backs, our feet are in bridge. We're going to lift the hips up into bridge, and we're going to slide that bolster right under the top of the hips. Relaxing the legs, relaxing the shoulders and the arms. And just breathe down into the hips. And don't be afraid to adjust the bolster as you move your body. Once you feel like your hips have relaxed into this position, go ahead and bring the knees into the chest.
One of the best ways to let go of things that come from other people is to just recognize who you are. Listen to your thoughts for a moment. Let your thoughts just run across your brain like a ticker tape. Feel your body.